What's poppin'? Now we see Shigaraki spawn in on this floating platform and Bakugo screaming about, "Hey bruh, I think they bamboozled our ass cause I don't see Deku," which off rip makes everybody nervous as shit cause Operation Jump Shigaraki was formed based off, Deku actually beating his ass. But because Toga wanted to confess her love to Deku, now the whole goddamn world is at risk, which is actually bad shit crazy cause you trying to get a boyfriend in the middle of a battlefield. But nevertheless, the fight begins and Shigaraki starts blowing the arena up, proceeds to then get flung up into the air and starts getting electrocuted. Best Jeanist sees his ass chilling up there, grabs him with a bunch of wires and says, "Get your ass down." And the violation was crazy cause bro started dragging his body across the ground while hitting this flamboyant ass pose. Like, oh nah, just Shigaraki couldn't handle it, so he said, "Get this shit off me." And after catching his breath, this is when he realized, wait, they built this place to beat my ass. And I won't lie, the sheer lengths that they've went through just to run this man's fade is actually OD. And I'ma just read off my list real quick. So they got somebody that's remaking the ground and stopping his decay from spreading. They got somebody that's making raw materials for the fortress. They got a team of people that are rebuilding the fortress in real time. They got a team of people keeping this bitch juiced up for the electric fence. They got 2 people shutting his powers off at all times. Hey, but real quick, look at Aizawa not wanting to touch bro's hand. And just to top it all off, they got a team of people to run his pockets. So yeah, it is safe to say that this is a DIY Shigaraki ass beating facility. And I know that this had the hero party feeling themselves cause they're already going for a team combo. So Best Jeanist hits a pose and throws wires at him. But this man Shigaraki was tapped in. Hit them with the weave again, grab. Bro, how many times do I gotta tell you? Get this shit off me. Bakugo starts coming from the back with explosives, but just take a look at this. Bro, pimp slaps the explosion. Like, bruh, how the hell you slap a gas? And that's not even the crazy part. The crazy part is when Hado predicted that shit and threw it right back. Low-key kind of looked like they started playing Rocket League with that shit. But it doesn't really matter since Shigaraki manages to dodge it. So we see Miriko start running on this tightrope like she's Sly Cooper and clocks bro in the face. And this is how I know they got his ass good, cause he puts out his arm like he's about to use a quirk, completely forgetting that shit is shut down. And Bakugo's just looking at him like, "Damn boy, you looking stupid as shit." But all this really did was made everybody a little too confident because Miriko went in for another kick and got absolutely dusted. Hey, look at the sheer abomination this man summons. Bro is dead ass built like a Dark Souls NPC. And Monoma and Aizawa start talking about, bro, how is that even possible? We're still using the eraser quirk, which we all know can mean only one thing. That shit right there is bro's original body. Like, oh nah, bro just became Sukuna's #1 rival, the Finger Fiend. And the reason this was happening was because Shigaraki's original body couldn't handle all the quirks, so he needed something sturdier to keep it all together. But why it's built off a bunch of fingers, I got no idea. He said something about, "My body is like my hair, it just keeps growing." Like, it doesn't make no goddamn sense, but it is what it is. Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably a reflection of Tomura's trauma. Remember the dad hand shit and all that phase? Yeah, anyways, let's continue. So we see the heroes start hacking away at Shigaraki's body, and Bakugo gets fed up. And he kind of just decides, you know what? I'ma just start blasting. And I kid you not, pulls 12 Glocks out of thin air and just starts firing straight bullets at Shigaraki's dome. And he was cooking. I mean, the whole team was ready to jump. Even had some motivational dialogue. I knew he was feeling himself. So we see bro go in to hit Shigaraki with the Hauser impact and gets absolutely folded. Like, oh my god, you can't be serious. But let's be honest, when we heard that character development no jutsu, oh yeah, we knew he was finished. Not to mention, bro's ultimate move got caught with one hand. Like, damn, that's a violation. But Shigaraki wasn't finished, cause bro's trying to end careers. So he snaps Bakugo's arm, and the hero party tries to save him. But bro had to remind him real quick, y'all are trash. I'm not gonna lie, I'd blame the business students, cause they're making a whole documentary about the heroes that beat Shigaraki's ass. And while saying this out loud, they're getting absolutely cooked up top. And don't get me wrong, I respect the hustle, but god damn it, they jinxing the shit out of him. But we get back to the fight, and Shigaraki has a bright idea. And he pretty much remembers how pissed off Midoriya was when Bakugo got cooked. So he decides, you know what? I think I'ma do it again. So Shigaraki walks up on Bakugo and starts stepping on him. Open toes and everything. You already know those feet are dirty as shit. Bakugo tries to retaliate, but instead gets picked up with Shigaraki's feet, hit with the axe kick, breaking his gear, which is crazy by the way, and then starts getting choked out. So Hado and Amajiki try to back him up by hitting his ass with some poison, and at first I was like, got his ass. But then he kind of just spit it out, so I thought, psych, oh lord. But luckily Shigaraki was glazing himself a little too hard, cause when he wasn't looking, Lemillion pulled up and saved the day. And Lemillion interacting with Shigaraki probably gave us one of the most out-of-pocket moments in this fight, cause he tries to figure out why Shigaraki's even doing all this, and he just sums it up to, I get it now. Yo ass ain't got no friends. Bruh, look how offended Shigaraki looks. Bro got so tilted by that statement, he started crashing out. And that got Lemillion so caught off guard, bro started apologizing. Like, do you realize how weird this shit gotta be for him to apologize to Shigaraki and not the other way around? Like, what? Bro owes a goddamn apology to the entirety of Japan, and we're giving him one? Also, let me sidestep real quick. I've been calling bro Lemillion when it's Lemillion. I apologize. I just realized. But we get back into the fight and we start hearing about Hado's backstory. And I'm not gonna get into it too much just because, frankly, I don't give a shit. But they pretty much go on to tell us that Hado was annoying and that Amajiki's actually overpowered. And they're not wrong, because Amajiki's low-key like the Nerf version of All For One. Because anything this man eats can be manifested onto his body. And I mean anything. So when I saw him eating Hado's little energy wave, I was like, oh yeah, he's cooking. And look at the shit this man summoned. It looks like a kaiju. And after charging up his attack, he fires a whole plasma beam. But at this point, Shigaraki was getting fed up, so he fires a shot right back. But that's when Lemillion pulled up and said, hello, motherfucker, and hit his ass with a lariat. And you think at this point, surely they got his ass. But no, because Shigaraki starts getting plain disrespectful, because he starts screaming about, bruh, did y'all really think that sorry ass move would kill Prime All Might? No! So why do you think it would beat me? Like, oh shit. I ain't gonna lie, this man's speaking facts. Like, at that point, you might as well pack the bags. Hey, shut down the electric fence. We give up. But in all honesty, that was looking like the case, you know? Until this boy Bakugo decided to stand on business. And you can just see it in bro's eyes. He is locked in. And without any dialogue, hits Shigaraki with the... Hey, yo, what the... And blows bro's face up at point blank range. Calls out the right hand, weave, and teleports out without a scratch. And that shit alone had Lemillion and the other heroes' lips touching the ground. Cause they just realized that Bakugo's really like that. So Shigaraki tries to shut that shit down. But once again, Bakugo's just too fast. And they go into explanation as to how bro's crippled body just got a power up. And long story short, bro's ultimate move, Hauser Impact, actually has a side effect. Pretty much, he produces so much sweat that isn't enough to just come out from his palm, so now it's being released from his entire body. And I'm not gonna hold you, it was kind of sad to see him relate to Midoriya, because it's like that was the end of the bullying saga. But even with all this going on, Shigaraki did not care. So they go on to deliver the final blow of the jumping, and Bakugo ends up dead, which actually just goes to show how OP this man is, because god damn it, they had such an advantage. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. Gonna have to pour one out for the GOAT.